Ladies and gentlemen, it's playoff o'clock. Hey guys, and welcome to episode 53 of One Team, One Dream, Into the Woods. My name is James, and on today's episode we have both legs of the League One playoff semi-final. We're away in the first leg, and then we are at Meadow Park for the second leg. As I mentioned in the last episode, we've had it confirmed we are facing Walsall, with Charlton and Wycombe playing each other in the other fixture. There's been no news since the last episode, so we can go straight into the first leg, which I am playing slightly more reserved than I probably would be, going against a team that we have previously beaten. Still going in with a controlled possession tactical style, but I'm playing a balanced mentality. But we have what is pretty much our first string starting 11. So we have Huddart in goal, a back four of Devine, Trekker, Kirk and Charles, Fiorini and Osho in central midfield, Fagan and Alabiosu are the wide men, Yeats and Taylor Crossdale up front. We're going into this with giving ourselves the best chance we can. If we can't get a victory against Walsall, it's just not meant to be, and we will then go on into next season knowing that at the very least, with the same team, we should be able to make the playoffs. I'm going to pump the fists. This is a great opportunity to show all the pundits they are right to back you up. I think that is the best way to go into this first leg. Take the pressure off a little bit. Forget the second leg for the time being. We need to go out here, give ourselves a good showing, and the better the result can be in this first leg, the slightly easier it makes the second leg. And we have the first highlight on 34 minutes. Goal kick for Walsall, but we managed to collect the ball and we'll now hopefully look to start to build something from the back. Osho playing the playmaker role in central midfield to Fiorini, to Devine, to Fagan. Back to Fiorini. Unfortunately, a poor pass from Fiorini means that Walsall win the ball back, but we win it back very quickly to Osho, to Alabiosu, who puts Taylor Crossdale through. He goes through the goalkeeper by the looks of it. Goalkeeper came to try and get it. Crossdale just got there ahead of him and slots it in. Now, on 35 minutes, we go 1-0 up in this first leg of the playoff semi-final. Alabiosu with a great ball through to Taylor Crossdale. The goalkeeper comes flying out, completely misses the ball, and luckily the player, Taylor Crossdale, takes advantage of that and makes it Boreham 1, Walsall 0. And at half-time, that is the best first half we could have asked for in what I was expecting to be quite a tentative match. I'm going to point the finger. We need to guard against complacency. Don't think the job is done. Alabiosu looks demotivated by that. I'm not sure what he was expecting me to say at half-time, but that's exactly what we need to do. We are a long way to go. We still have 3 halves of football left in this contest. And we have a throw-in on 67 minutes. Fagan with the ball forward to Yeats. Yeats puts Taylor Crossdale through. Can he get number 2? We have had 2 highlights in this match. One on 35 minutes, one on 67 minutes, and both have been a Taylor Crossdale goal. Yeats with the ball through to Taylor Crossdale. This man is just incredible. I mean, I say that Yeats has just passed him the ball. Yeats is on 38 odd goals for the season, but still, between him and Yeats, they've been a masterful partnership this season. Fagan, though, is on a 6.1 and really is struggling. Maybe I pushed him too far with that Ramdeuter role. He's also on a yellow card as well. I think we'll bring on Daly. Bobby Wright is looking complacent according to the body language, so I don't want to bring him on to be causing problems. Let's switch Daly to a more traditional winger. I'm going to leave the rest for the time being, as we are playing so well in this match. Walsall have their first highlight with a throw-in, but we managed to clear the ball with Charles, but only as far as Henry Francis for Walsall. Big ball forward. Devine clears it this time, but only again against a Walsall player. Into the centre. Osula was offside. I was about to say Osula was not being marked. There was no one anywhere near him, and that would probably be why, because he was offside. Riley with the ball in. Only just. We got lucky there. Because I think it was Trekker who was supposed to be marking him in the centre and had wandered away from his post. Right, let's get a couple of fresh legs on. Adebayon for Fiorini. Alabiosu is also struggling for fitness. So what we're going to do is switch Daly over to that side. switch him to being a inverted winger. Take Alabiosu off, bring on Bobby Wright. I know he said he was looking complacent, but he's only going to be on for 5 minutes. Switch him to an inside forward on attack. Hopefully that will see out the match. We have a highlight straight away with Alabiosu. This is obviously before the substitutions are made. Alabiosu to Taylor Crossdale. Can he get his hat-trick? No, he flips it across to Daly. Taylor Crossdale to Daly. Taylor Crossdale was so unselfish there. He had the opportunity to take a shot and try and get his hat-trick, which really he could have done from that angle. Osho with the ball. Good ball to Taylor Crossdale. Nice 1-2 with Alabiosu. Through to Taylor Crossdale. Saw the angle was a little bit maybe too narrow. So, flipped it across to Daly at the back post, who picks up our third of the game. Yes, we're going to make those changes anyway because they were fitness-based. But 3-0 coming into the back end of this game is absolutely brilliant. But we have yet another highlight right with the ball. Unfortunately, couldn't do anything with the pass. He was being closed down. So Walsall now look to bring the ball forward. That is the one thing I would say is a single goal in this match does make the result a little bit completely lost my words there. We would have taken the shine off the result a little bit with only being 2 goals ahead, but we managed to keep a clean sheet. What a first leg! Outstretched arms. Very pleased with their performance. Well done, lads. Absolutely brilliant. I said it in the first half, but we couldn't have had a better start to this semi-final. And what we've got to do is just not throw it away in the second leg. It's match day number 2. And just before we get into it, by the looks of it, Charlton and Wycombe drew 1-1 in their first leg. So it is all to play for in that fixture. Obviously, we've still got a fair bit to play for in this fixture in terms of we need to try and keep Walsall from scoring. Because as we've shown in the first leg, once you get 1 or 2, the momentum can definitely carry you the rest of the way. And based on the last match, I'm changing absolutely nothing. It is the same team as the previous game, even with Fagan out wide as the Ramdeuter. I'm determined to prove to myself that the 1 or 2 times he played well wasn't a complete fluke. I'm going to say outstretched arms. If we carry on the way we did last time out, we've got a great chance. Amen to that. And hopefully in front of a packed Meadow Park crowd. With the Walsall fans, little bit Walsall fans in the corner there, I can see just in the on the left hand side. Hopefully we can carry on the way we did in that first leg and book ourselves a playoff final trip to Wembley. We have a throw in with Devine on 38 minutes to Fagan, back to Devine, to Fagan, to Fiorini, into Osho in the middle, out wide looking for Alabiosu, manages to find him. Can he get across past his man? Managed to go just past the fullback into the centre. Unfortunately, Walsall managed to clear it. Doesn't manage to get to either Taylor Crossdale or Yeats. Devine had a second opportunity looking for Fagan. Unfortunately, Fagan was in the wrong place, but Devine gets it back from the clearance. 1-2 with Osho. Back to Osho yet again. Osho loses out to Henry Francis, and Walsall are now going to look to counter-attack with McDonald with the ball. Adebayo is free in the centre under Huddar with the shot. And that is not how we wanted to start this second leg. For how well we dominated in that first leg, and do you know what? For how limited opportunities Walsall have had, I think that's probably their first chance of the entire game. Really, their first chance of the 3/4 of this semi-final that we played so far. Devine with a free kick though to the back post. Walsall managed to clear it. Adebayo is running again, and this could be a quick double. And if it is, this is us throwing it away. But Charles manages to collect the ball to Osho. Devine with the ball forward. Complete waste of a clearance there. I don't know who he was passing to. But Roberts manages to collect the ball for Walsall. And now he hoofs it forward. We managed to clear it only as far as another Walsall player. And Walsall looks to come forward yet again. And this is looking like it is going the wrong way for us in this game. Ball through to T-Tech or T-Tech. I'm not sure who it is, but Huddart makes a save, luckily. But the ball goes out for a corner. Just before half-time, whipped into the centre. Tricker manages to clear it. Only as far as Walsall are relentlessly pressuring us so far in this half. We need to try and collect this ball and do something with it. Half-time cannot come soon enough, but Walsall have another highlight and a throw-in. Henry Francis with the ball. Out wide to Hendry. Huddart comes firing out of his goal to collect the ball. All we need to do now is calm it down. Calm it down. Kirk with the big ball forward, looking for Taylor Crossdale, manages to find him, but unfortunately he goes to absolutely nobody. And Walsall are coming forward, looking to come forward yet again. All the way back though to Roberts. I'm happy as long as it stays in Walsall's half. Big ball forward to Devine. Come on, let's calm this down. Let's build something ourselves. Fiorini to Kirk, to Charles, to Osho. Out wide to Fagan. This is a little bit better. We've got a little bit of possession now. Devine whipped in the centre. To Alabiosu at the back post. I'm about to call him Adebayo then. But Alabiosu at the back post. He puts the ball over. And as we come into half time, a little bit, even though we're still 2 goals to the good, very nervy. It says we're playing well, but there's still room for improvement. I'm going to point the finger. I'm not happy. I am not happy with the fact that we have shown very little in that first half for how well we played in the first leg. On 60 minutes, we've not had a single highlight in that second half, so I'm definitely going to make some changes. I think the Fagan test is pretty much done. I'm going to take Fagan off. Let's bring Daly on in a more traditional role as a supportive winger. Leave that for the time being. Everyone else isn't doing too badly at the moment. I mean, maybe Alabiosu. The front four as a whole are the reason we're behind, I think, in this game. Really, really struggling. When they're not firing, we do seem to struggle generally. And what I'm going to do is, let's encourage the players a little bit more. I'm going to stay balanced, though, because Walsall don't seem to be doing much in this second half. And even if they do manage to get a second goal, we are still 2 goals for the good. But it'd be nice to be able to get at least a draw in this game to be able to take that momentum, because I'm not sure how FM works when it comes to 2-legged affairs. Whether we lose all of our momentum because we lost the second leg, even though we beat them so heavily in the first leg. But we have the ball here with Devine. Chips the ball forward, looking for Taylor Crossdale. Walsall win the ball back. And they're looking to come forward again in this game. All these highlights have been Walsall in this game so far. Osho, though, with the ball to Fiorini. Managed to find Taylor Crossdale, who's through. Goes past the... I was about to say goes past the goalkeeper. But for a second game in a row, Taylor Crossdale goes through the goalkeeper. He slammed that into the back of the net. With all the frustration that has probably built up so far in this game. Fiorini, Osho with the ball back to Fiorini. Fiorini, fantastic ball through to Taylor Crossdale, who beat his man, smashed it through the goalkeeper, past Roberts, into the back of the net to make it 1-1. And hopefully we can now just see out this match as we hopefully make our way to Wembley for the playoff final. Devine with a free kick. Whipped into the centre. Cleared though by Walsall, but as far as Charles, Devine has a second opportunity here. The few of the guys are still forward. Can he get across into the centre? Back to Tricker. What little sort of heel kick by Tricker there. Tricker showing the fact he's a centre back with a poor cross into the centre. And Walsall are now going to come forward with Tricker out of position. Henry Francis is all by himself. Huddart though stays strong, manages to block the shot, and we avoid the last few minutes worry as we come to full time, and we have done it. The second leg was much closer than the first leg, but because we were so dominant in that first leg, it didn't really matter. Outstretched arms, we're in the final. Congratulations. Yes, we do deserve it. We played so well in that first half. We 100% deserved going to the final, and by the looks of it, of course it's set up to face Charlton. Well, this is either going to be a redemption story or an absolute drumming. So we set up a Wembley final against Charlton. But if you enjoyed that video, please give it a like. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified of when that video drops as we head to the League One playoff final. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.